There we go. um, I haven't used OBS in so long that I forgot which of my microphones this one was supposed to be. Anyway, hi guys, I'm here. I can only be here for 30 minutes because Blue Moon Dragon here knows exactly why I can only be here for 30 minutes. Also, I should probably close the door. Give me a second, guys. So as I was saying, um, Blue Moon Dragon here knows why I can only go for 30 minutes. I could have started earlier, but I had to run a few unexpected errands. But I didn't want to not pop on here and say hi and catch up with you guys. So I'm here now. Um, let's first say hello to everyone. We've got quite the group here. Hey, Carol, Felix, Flute Loops, Blue Moon, of course, Michael, Amir. I hope you're doing all right. I know things are insane where you are right now. Phantom, hello, Asa McQueen, Rogue, how are you doing? Noel, Sean, Caitlin, how are you all doing? It's so good to see you guys again. I've really missed you guys. Um, so let's see, Felix, you've been playing Genshin all day. Oh, I need to catch up. So the last bit that I did with you guys, that is the last bit of the story that I've done. And I'm very behind now because I think that was 4.0. 4.2 is coming out very soon. So, um, Rogue is fatigued. You're fatigued. To be quite truthful, I'm also very tired myself as well. But I just really wanted to be back, so I was like, I'm popping on. So I wanted to explain why I've been away for so long. This year has been kind of rough in terms of my live streaming schedule. Um, in this case, it's because I actually got sick. For those of you guys who have been watching my Genshin streams, you'll know that I was sick for a while. I was sick and I was actually sick in some of the Genshin streams too. So I was sick from about end of September to mid-October. What happened was, upon further reflection, I was actually getting over a small cold that really should have only lasted about 3 or 4 days. And on the third or fourth day of the cold, I was about to get well. But then I went and got my COVID booster. And then that just kind of exploded my symptoms. So that sucked. I got really sick for the following 2 weeks after that. So I was actually already sick for 3 or 4 days and then got sick for 2 weeks after. So I really only came back to teaching 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks ago. But in those 2 weeks, I wasn't able to live stream because I needed to prepare for a concert that I was playing, my first live concert since the pandemic, that I was playing with my friend on Saturday, which I know you guys have been asking about it because some of you have seen our posts on social media. It went really well. Thank you so much for asking. It was a great show, great event. But if I'm being completely truthful, I am very tired after it. So, and I'm kind of wanting to go back to my old routine. I wanted to practice today, but I figured that it would be better if I sat down and talked with you guys. Hey, Pig Player, how are you? Um, yeah, I am all better now, Michael. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, so I guess a little bit more of an update for you guys. Thank you, Melissa. I really, really appreciate you guys. I saw all of your messages. A bunch of you commented under my announcement post that I wouldn't be able to stream much in October. And a bunch of you guys were telling me to take care of myself. So um, I I nearly live streamed some practicing in the last couple of weeks, but I ended up not doing so because I felt that that would take too much energy out of me and then I might get sick again. So, I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to take it easy and make sure I don't overextend myself. Now, in the ways of more whatchamacallit, updates. This morning, I sent my flute off for a COA. Hey, Tomash. It's been a long time. How are you? Um, I've missed you guys too, Michael. But yeah, so like, I this morning sent my flute off for a COA. It's actually been slightly over a year, just by around like a week or so. So, but it's off to the flute center, and I will be practicing on my backup flute. I don't know how many of you guys know this because it was sort of tucked at the end of one of the flute center streams. I think it was the one on the Guo flutes, because that's when I bought my bass flute too. I had asked about this because a bunch of you guys were telling me that I probably would really love it, and price point wise, it was perfect for a backup flute. So I think it ran me about, I want to say it was like about $1,600 including tax. Not bad. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. I want to see if, wait, okay, where is my second camera? Because I want to show you guys what it looks like. There should be a second camera on here. Why don't I see it on my list? Okay, let's see. Like, if I pressed this, oh my gosh, I remembered. Okay, so perfect. There's nothing incriminating on here, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything incriminating on here. So this is the backup flute. This is a Trevor James, the copper flute. It's copper with, I think, is it silver plated? Let's look up at the specs, guys. We're not going to make it up, yeah? So let's go to flutecenter.com, and let's look up Trevor James. Trevor James. And we are looking at the copper C flute. Oh, right. I wanted to purchase the copper alloy alto flute too. So yeah, $1,650. I was almost there. So it was $1,650. That is $1,000 and $650. Let's see. The lip plate is 0.958 silver. So isn't that technically Britannia silver, I think? Yeah, because it's a deeper silver than sterling silver. Copper alloy body. Silver plated mechanism. Okay, I was right. Silver plated. So really good stuff. And this thing also has a split E, which my professional flute actually does not have a split E. It's pretty cool. So, this is really fantastic also because if I need to show students what all these specs mean, I finally have a flute with a split E, so I can actually show what a split E looks like. It's pretty great. So yeah, Trevor James is absolutely amazing. Hi, Einstein. How are you doing? Tomash is totally fine. Each brand does not agree with everyone. So it's totally valid. Your experience is very valid. Does the Brandon head fit? Well, I sent oh, right. You're asking about the Brandon head. Yeah. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Brandon head is too small. So we had to add some tape to it, right? For it to fit. Because I believe we have tried that combo before. We have. Felix, because of the case, that it's a Trevor James. Look at this case, guys. It's so pretty. My gosh. Is actually insane just how pretty this case is. Um, Here. Why don't I switch to this one? There. Now you guys can see it a little bit better. Isn't that case freaking gorgeous? Like, what the heck? Hey, Flute Loops, you outgrew your Trevor James student flute within 18 months, and now you're a very happy altus owner. That's fantastic. You must have been practicing like crazy. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. So Felix, you got a split E later put on your flute. That's interesting because I believe they have to switch out a lot of mechanism in order to do that. That's pretty crazy. That's awesome. Do you remember how much that cost? So, Rogue, you want to try a heavy wall flute because you have a habit of shoving way too much air into your flute. You know, absolutely worth trying if you can. Yeah. Pick Player is also adding that they didn't get along with Haynes or Powell. See? Valid experiences. Now, you also have to keep in mind it's very valid experience, whereas for some other people, it is their holy grail, right? You know, that's how this works, which is fantastic because that means that we're all unique and it's lovely. Pick Player is asking how much is my not backup flute. I don't really want to say it out loud, but at the same time, I guess I am in the business of reviewing flutes. So I will give you the rounded number, which is $20K. And I have reviewed flutes in that price range. So yeah, $20K. So now you guys can see why it is worth it for me to have a backup flute that's like $1,650, you know? Yeah. A 4K flute is very good. At the time that I got my flute, guys, this didn't exist. Like, flutes made this well at this price point did not exist. Or if they did, there were very few of them and people didn't really know about them. For I think a lot of the time you were jumping from a flute that was about $1,500 to about $2,500. You would be jumping between there to like your 15K, 10K, 15K. There were not a lot of flutes that were like weirdly in that in-between range that are like 4K to like maybe 7 or 8K or something like that. You didn't actually really have a lot of those in my day when I upgraded all the way to my professional. So that's why it was such a huge jump. For my flute, the flute that I owned before my professional was a Mateki, and when it was new, it was $8,000, but we bought it for $2,000 used. So we jumped from $2,000 to $20K, which was insane. It's like 10 times the price. It's ridiculous, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. So, you know. Hey, Megan. Alluring, right? Hi. How are you? Yeah, Flute Loops. You're struggling to get the student flute to do what you needed to do. That's how you knew that you outgrew it. Yeah, that's how most people know that they outgrew it. Absolutely. Oh, you bought a 20-year-old Miyazawa 202 as an emergency flute at the time. I think that's a pretty good flute in that. That's a very good flute. Okay, Megan, I remembered your username from Twitch. Alluring. Deanna, hello. So you've been eyeing the Trevor James for your upgrade. It's a great flute. I mean, I think you guys want to hear me play a little bit of it. So shall we play a little bit of it? Let's play a little bit of it, yeah? So, here we go. I switched to my other microphones. By the way, guys, do you notice that my hair looks a little fuller? I know this is completely off topic, but I am riding on a high from a compliment that someone randomly passed me by while I was doing errands this morning. randomly passed me by and was just like, wow, nice hair. And I was like, thank you. I have actually been doing something different to it. Like, doesn't it look thicker and fuller? I have switched to a microfiber hair towel. Weird, right? And I do a very specific style of double washing, like double shampoo. So I watched some videos because I noticed my hair was like breaking all the time and like getting thinner. And so like I watched some videos like a month or so ago. And then yeah, I washed my hair the way that they said to do so in the video. They were like interviewing like a hair, what do you call them? Not a stylist, but I guess a stylist, but like they went to hair school and stuff. So they talked about it, and then they were saying that like you want to get a microfiber hair towel, and I was like, that's a thing. So I got one, and I swear I think it looks thicker. You know? Right? Yeah, I know my mic just changed. I changed it so I could play the flute for you guys. Okay. So I don't have a lot of time to play because I need to teach Blue Moon here in the chat very soon. I want to see what else you guys are saying. I took off my glasses because it's like really... I should have put on contacts today, but I didn't. Oh, Megan, Alluring Almond was your college nickname? That is so cute. This is probably too much tape, guys. This is probably way too much tape. You know what? We're just going to preemptively cut that in half. All right. Healthy hair, right? Like, I do actually think it looks different on camera, too. Like, you know, because usually, especially if you change your routine of how you, you know, do something physically to yourself, you don't see results for a really long time. But it's been a month of me doing this, and I legit think it's thicker because I think I'm just not breaking my hair as often, you know? No. I do need more tape. All right, we're going to add this baby in. Okay, at least that will stay in. It's not sealed the best, but it'll stay in. We'll do this. Then you guys can hear me on my backup flute with my old head joint. This is the head joint that originally came with my Brannon. I think one of these days I need to get the head joint cork replaced on this one. It's really cheap. I don't know if you guys saw my post on Facebook today, but you can get your head joint cork replaced for like somewhere between $5 to $7. And that will extend the life of your flute a little bit if you need to, like, if you don't have enough budget to do a COA yet. It's pretty great. Okay, I want to see how this sounds. my Manca head joint absolutely needed the cork replaced, because that's actually just straight up easier to do on here than when I last played my Manca, which was on Saturday. So the interesting thing I'm finding, oh boy, I need to make sure I keep an eye on the time. Give me a sec to put that on my screen. Okay, it's nice and huge now, so I won't be late to Blue Moon's lesson. Okay, so the main thing I'm finding is that my Airstream has to be very circular for this. More circular on here than on my Manca. So I did that from memory. I have not touched that in like a month. Not bad. I mean, I probably shouldn't have taken that breath at the end there, but I didn't want to wheeze. That's not bad. Pink Kitty, hello. Oh no, you're sick. I am so sorry. I feel you on the like life being unpredictable when you're sick. That was me earlier this month. Tomash, I just saw your message. Lucky people who still have hair. Okay, I'll be completely real with you. I for my whole life I've always been into bald guys. My first real crush was a dude who shaved his head bald. You know, it should have tipped me off then, you know. And then apparently, like, I was always really into like whoever on screen when we're watching TV, whoever shaved their head bald. I always thought, man, attractive. And then, you know, I met John, and John is balding. And I'm just like, when are you gonna get rid of the rest of it? So, okay. I know I am not the only person who's into bald, okay? Bald is a cool look. I think it's a great look. Just so you know. No, YouTube hit you with an ad as soon as I started playing. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know, because I've been experimenting with how to put ads in these live streams. Oh, that sucks. I'm into spam and bald heads. Yes, exactly. You got it. Okay, Vin Diesel. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be like, I'm basically gonna just describe John. Okay, I am into kind of like lanky bald guys. How did this conversation devolve into this? You know, it's fine. It's fine. MGJ, hello. You're welcome. It's one of my go-tos. Jay Cortez, how are you doing? How's life? Professor X, yes. Yes. is playing that. I need to go in 2 minutes. It's nice to know that this backup is indeed a good fit for me. Yeah, you guys like that high G sharp? This combo, very good. It's like exactly where I predict it to resonate in my mouth. You know, like, because part of the reason why like something will crack is if you're not, there's a few things that could happen. It could either be that I just saw it, there's a micro dent on my head joint. Okay, anyway, could either be that you are resonating it in the wrong spot, and so you'll feel that resistance, or you're angling it too high or too low, or the like your whole airstream coming out of your mouth might be riding too low, especially if it's for high notes and the high notes don't want to come out. It's probably because your airstream is riding too low. So considering all those things, I was kind of like guesstimating where that high G sharps would sit in my mouth, and came right out. Hence that look on my face. Anyway, I should probably start bidding farewell to you all. I'm gonna put my flute here because we are preparing for a lesson right after this. So I know that today's live stream was very short, and I do apologize for that. That's why the beginning screen I did put on there's going to be about 30 minutes or so, because I just wanted you guys to know that this time is pretty darn short, but I wanted to just hang out, not really have a plan, just chat with you guys, you know. So wow, YouTube is going hard with the ads. What the heck? Okay, I think next time I'm gonna put it where it will do it manually, maybe. I'm sorry about that, guys. But you are helping me make money, so I do appreciate it. That is how I make money off of YouTube, so thank you for watching them. Okay, so you guys are just so sweet. You guys are insanely sweet. Aurelia's theme from League, I will definitely check that out. I think earlier this year I was memorizing the Nami theme. Tide Caller, good lord, so pretty. I should probably take a look at that again sometime. I had it mostly memorized at one point. So okay, yep, time for me to, yep, thank you. You guys are the best, seriously. I love that you guys are like, go live your life and make your money. I appreciate that. You guys are really great for that. So I'll take my leave. I love you guys so very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe, because there's no music without the musician. All right, guys. I love you all. See you around. I'm probably going to be dropping by tomorrow. Laters.